Hey, how you guys doing? AJ here with Nativia and Greata. We're here with their favorite partners, Parker County Beef Company. Now I'm here with Josh. He's gonna show us around. I'm super excited to see how they use their Greata system. So here's your basic, what, like your checkout station, kinda?
Yeah, so this is our POS system that you guys have for us. What's great is we've got stuff that's counterweighted. We've got stuff we can do from the scale, and we got static pricing on things. We can also do discounts, input custom pricing, add any product that we're putting new stuff out in the case. I can throw it right in Greata and it's already in there ready to go.
So all the scales communicate with the actual POS like we know. And I see you have multiple scales.
Yeah, what's nice is they're all networked, so whenever we push an update on Greata, they both update, so it doesn't matter which one we're using, it'll give us the right pricing. Anytime we get a new product in, straight update, nice and smooth, everything's great on that end.
So let me ask you, what's your favorite feature besides obviously the cash register? Let's come on over here. What's your
So the great thing with this interface is all of the buttons are easy to see. They're large, clear. There's no confusion as to what I'm looking for. I can get everything nice and labeled. It's easy to use. Breaks everything down. It's super easy to add something new and get it straight updated.
Also see a system back here. Is this where you pre-package your stuff? Or
anything that we pre-package, we can weigh and label back here. That way we can put it in our coolers. People can grab it. It's already priced and scannable.
Does this also upgrade seamlessly like the others?
Yeah, so it's connected like everything else. Any update we push to the registers, the scales, it goes straight to the label printer as well. My favorite thing on that is not having to weigh our pre-packed items. I can just take it, scan it, move on.
How important is the inventory management to you all with the system?
So that's one thing we're still implementing on our end somewhat. It's nice to be able to see how much we're getting for every cow that we're butchering and being able to see how that translates from cow to product to sales.
And I also notice up here, it does the same thing as well. It breaks down everything on here on the side. You got your cheese, your chicken. So just in case you got to double check a price, you can just double check everything?
Yeah, anything that we've added, the static pricing's all in here. Anything that we want to do by weight, I can go in and add a weight and it'll tell me how much it costs for the
Wow, that's interesting. So you come in here, it has static pricing, fine, but if you know you have a pound of 3 cheese or cooking chicken.
Yeah, right? So say the honey is a great example. We've got all of our honey based on ounces. All I do is come in here, tell the computer how many ounces of honey it is, hit the honey button, and the prices it out for me.
Sun heat, and you ain't live life unless you live Texas. Texas man and his ranch.
You know, that's my first time hearing of beef talon. We're from the Caribbean, and we usually used to lard.
Yeah, so beef tallow is the same product as lard when you get it from pigs. So we render down the fat from all the cows that
Right.
It gets triple rendered, so it's cleaned a couple times, smoothed out, add just a little bit of salt, and then you've got the perfect oil to cook with.
One of your staff members or team members was mentioning that that's probably one of the more healthier ways to cook your meals.
100%.
And it gives it a great flavor being it's beef based.
It's a very neutral flavor once you render it down and use it as an oil, so it's not going to add a weird flavor to what you're cooking to it.
Gotcha.
It enhance, especially if you're cooking some local beef. One of the other things that we use our beef tallow for, aside from just cooking, is we've got some really great tallow balms that are good for the hands, face. It keeps my hands from getting all dried and cracked when we're working all day. We've got a bunch of candles, great scent options there, all the way down to a bunch of amazing soaps and things, super great for the hands.
And you have a great array of hats, which I appreciate this one. I like it a lot, actually. I got a little hat collection. I like it because it's actually good quality. Like your beef.
We don't buy anything. If we're going to put something out,
it's going to be his quality. Hey, let's take a walk around if we don't mind, and let's look some spices. But one of the things that I like, that I think is great, is how organized you are. And I'm sure that the label. Oh wow! Can I take a label up? This is the part that I find impressive about their labels. I wear glasses, and when I'm at the gym and I don't wear them, unless somebody's like 5 feet in front of me, I can't see them. So this is important to me. I know what I'm buying. The price, the sell by date. Normally this stuff is real small. Now, let me ask you, what's your biggest non-beef product?
Well, we just got in some new chicken from Redburn Farms that's been doing really well. So it's really fancy chicken. It's all cage free. It's all happy chicken.
They roam.
They roam. They're all humanely processed. Like, it's great chicken. We've got a full half case of that now. Breasts, thighs, tenders. Been doing really well.
Now, this is always something that I've always wondered when I go to these steakhouses and they're like, you want it bone in, bone out, and they want to charge you more when it's bone in. There's the bone in, and this is coming from...
Makes no difference in the meat.
No.
The big reason they're charging you more is because we got to cut through the bone and the item weighs more.
Oh, there you go. I love when you go to those places and they stick the
Brazilian steakhouse?
Yeah, and then they cut. The picanha is one of my favorite offset cuts that you normally don't, you don't really cook picanha at home. At least I don't.
No, it's definitely a picky cut, and the people who come in, and I do have a few regulars that come in and buy this, it's one of those where you're either going to smoke it low and slow or hot, fast, and rare.
I have a cousin of mine who loves it, but he cooks it in the big green egg. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what he does. He puts it in and it cooks it perfect. But if you don't have one of those, smokers.
You definitely have to have a good smoker if you're going to do picanha or tri-tip or anything else.
Oh my God, you sell them whole like that? Oh wow, this is incredible. My dogs would love one of these. They, I'm training them, and after a good hard weekend of training.
I've got bones for dogs. Those are ribs, man. That's for you.
No, I would eat the rib and then give the bone to the dog. Oh, so you guys actually cater to the canines too? You just got in my heart.
Oh yeah, we have several regulars who come in and buy ribs or buy our bones either for their dogs, or I've got a couple guys that come in and buy all the bones, take them to the shelter.
Oh, that's nice. They buy bones for the shelters? Oh, you make jerky too?
Yeah, we got some friends that are making that for us. It's all our beef.
Wow, look at Parker County Beef Company. I am super impressed. This is my second time in Texas, so I'm really getting the experience this time, and they're showing me a lot of what top quality, because where we come from, we think, I'm not gonna say no names, but they're good steakhouses, and then they're like, no, you never been to, and I'm like, I never heard of it, and then you go and you're like, what in the heck? The meat is just, so we're learning.
I know I'm searching for truth, and no one has answers for my blues.